There's a pattern many people live inside without ever naming it. One moment you feel confident, expressive, and magnetic. The next, you feel muted, unsure, or invisible. You swing between saying too much and saying nothing at all, between craving recognition and resenting the need for it, between wanting to be seen and fearing what will happen if you are. This tension is not a personality flaw, it is a signal, and it points directly to the divine principle of polarity. Polarity teaches that opposites are not enemies. They are the same force expressed at different degrees. Confidence and insecurity, honesty and manipulation, influence and invisibility. These are not separate traits. They are positions on the same spectrum. And wherever you land on that spectrum determines how your voice shapes the world around you. In my book, Awaken Your Shadow, I explain that the charismatic self exists to move energy through language. Its divine expression is the messenger. Its shadow is hypocrisy. And hypocrisy in this context does not mean lying. It means being split. Saying one thing while feeling another, projecting certainty while hiding doubt, performing authenticity instead of inhabiting it. The principle of polarity reveals why this split is so destabilizing. When you reject one pole of an experience, you become unconsciously controlled by it. When you deny your need for validation, it leaks out as performative confidence. When you suppress doubt, it resurfaces as over-explanation, exaggeration, or charm used to control perception instead of convey truth. This is why so many people feel unheard even when they talk constantly. Their words are busy, but not coherent. Their voice has volume, but no center. The world does not respond to how loudly you speak. It responds to whether your inner state and outer expression are aligned. Polarity asks a different question than most people expect. Not which side should I choose, but can I hold both without collapsing into either? Can you speak with conviction while allowing uncertainty? Can you influence without needing approval? Can you be seen without performing? When the charismatic self is aligned, communication becomes clean. You do not chase attention, and you do not withhold your voice. You speak when there is truth to move, and you stay silent when there isn't. Influence becomes a byproduct of coherence, not a strategy for control. When the shadow of hypocrisy is active, language becomes distorted. You say what you think will land instead of what is true. You agree outwardly while resisting inwardly. You shapeshift to maintain access, validation, or safety. And over time, this erodes trust, not just with others, but with yourself. The divine principle of polarity restores integrity by integrating opposites instead of oscillating between them. It teaches you to stand at the center of the spectrum, where truth can move without distortion, where your voice carries weight because it isn't trying to prove anything. Spiritually, this principle is governed by Archangel Raphael and the virtue of temperance. Temperance is not restraint, it is regulation. It is the ability to let energy flow without excess or suppression, to speak without flooding, to listen without disappearing. When polarity is aligned, your words stop being weapons or currency. They become instruments. You influence not by persuasion, but by rexis. People feel safe around your honesty because it isn't sharp, and they trust your confidence because it isn't inflated. This is the invitation of the divine messenger, to live in the middle of the spectrum, to let truth move through you without distortion, to stop managing perception and start embodying coherence. If this resonates, you're not losing your voice, you're reclaiming it. This teaching comes from Awaken Your Shadow, and it is part of a larger journey through the 7 divine principles and the 8 selves. To go deeper, listen to the complete audiobook of Awaken Your Shadow on my YouTube channel, and continue this series to explore how each principle restores a different domain of your life. Like this video, share it with someone learning to speak without splitting themselves in two, and subscribe to follow the full 7 Divine Principles series.